What's going on, y'all? What's going on? About to send this link out. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. What's going on? Test, test, test. Let me know how we sound. When y'all let me know how we sound. Let me get a little closer to the mic. So we got a couple setups we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at a possible gold buy right here. Did a nice push about 30 minutes before the London session opens. So we're going for retracing right here. If we can maintain 43.26 as support, we're going to be looking for buys going back up to the all-time highs. So that's what we're looking at right here as far as gold's concerned. Let's see who's going to retrace a little bit. I'm going to get it a little bit low, but still kind of high for an entry. If y'all was in the live stream yesterday, remember we was looking at US30 buys. US30 ended up doing a retest line. NAS ended up flying as well. Remember we was looking at possible buy either here or here. We showed why we were going to breakout trade. We would have said a loss we went for here. Because price tested and maintained this level of support. He was able to catch that nice push to the upside. Gold ended up breaking this level, doing a nice push as well. GBU ended up dumping last night. Did get whipped out, but then I re-entered and hit a couple TPs. But as you can see, I was ranging and struggling to break this level to the single times. And last night around 10, 11 o'clock, it went through that level. So we're going to be seeing if we can maintain gold 33 or 3,400 as resistance, or 3,400 as resistance. We're going to look for continued selling. All right, so we're looking for buys on US30, buys on gold, and then sells on GBU, and then possible buys. I'd like to see this retrace, but it's a little too far for it. Let's go looking for GJ buys. We can still look for GJ buys, but it retraced kind of hard. I was looking to see who was going to make his way up here by the time we popped off. But if GJ can break above and hold 203 or 5 as support, we're going to be looking for continued buys going to 203.65. All right, so we got a few setups. We just got to do like we always do, which is just patiently wait for confirmations and volume to come in. Make sure to like the live, y'all. Hop up in here, y'all. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Shout out to all the new subscribers, y'all. We're right around the corner from 4,000 subscribers. You can get to that today. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live stream is over. What's going on, my boy? I see you up in here. What's going on, my boy? I see you up in here. So yeah, I want gold to retrace. Did a nice push. I'm going to be looking to the retrace for us with the whole 43.26 of support. We're going to be looking for buys. I'm leaning more towards buys on US30 than NAS100, simply because NAS100 hit all-time high yesterday. US30 we still have a little bit more with it when we get the all-time highs. So I'd much rather go for a buy on US30 than NAS. But if I do see a setup on NAS100, another good score for the same buy. Thus far as we're looking for, what we're looking for with US30, we're looking for buys and we can break above the goal 46.715 as support. We can provide 46.830, or if we can increase the maintain 46.590 as support, we can provide going there. So we got a few setups right here. And gold took off right before London session, so don't let that do its thing. And we're going to see if GU can maintain the whole 3,400 as resistance. So we got a few setups we're looking at, y'all. As far as news today, we do have Canadian news at 8:30. So do keep that in mind for those that do trade the Canadian pairs. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at the charts. Drop them in the chat. We're going to see what this next 5 and 15 minutes will be. What's the plan? Shit, to get this money? You already know. So right now, I'm going to be paying attention to US30 buys, possible gold buys, possible sell, and then maybe going into the growth session depending on how price reacts here, possible GJ buys. But as far as we're looking for right now, we're going to be paying attention to US30 NAS100 buys, and then gold for buys. So gold, we're going to look to see 43.26 is support. 43.26 is support. We're looking for buys going to the all-time highs at 43.80. With the US30, we're going to be looking for buys as well. Price to break back above 46.7. 720 as support. If we came, we're looking for buys going to 46.820. Or we're going to look for a retracement going down to 46.5. Buys there. GU, we went for sales on GU yesterday. Again, because low volume didn't do the full move until last night. Is what his the only signal analysis was correct. So as far as GU, we're either going to look for price to retest 3,400, or if we could break down below and hold 3380 as resistance, we're going to look for sales going down to 3360. So we've got a few setups to look at. So let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I just saw you. Yeah, I know who you are, bro. I know. I be especially you're OG. I know who you is, 100%. I know who you is 100%. So retrace. I want to see what's gonna go a little bit lower. New 5 minute did just pop up. So again, we got a few subs we're looking at right here. Yeah, so GJ is out the question. Systems keep rejecting. The reason why we're ignoring GJ is because we kind of just been consolidating right here, right? So if y'all remember last quarter we was in Chop City. So I gotta clear some of this shit off. It's funky right now. But we was in Chop City all last quarter. And then to start off quarter 4, as you can see, Friday, October 3rd, we had this gap going to Monday the 6th. And that's when we rolled this higher high up. But then after that, we had a retracement for the past week, which has been consolidating at 202.30. So that's why we're not really going for anything there. Because as you can see, we've just been taking a nap. So we're waiting for DJ to wake up. So if we break down below 201.60 all as resistance, we're looking for sales. But if we break above the whole 203.06 as support, we're looking for buys. So we've got our alerts. So we're just gonna let DJ do his thing until that point. So let me see what Chris will do a little bit more. Let me see what Chris will do more. Just a little bit of the patience game, y'all. You already know what it is. Just a little bit of the patience game. New 15 about to pop up. So we're going to see how gold reacts right here. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check it out after the live is over. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Instagram, playmaker_weight. TikTok _playmaker_weight_. Shout out to those that was in the TikTok live yesterday. Man, I took a week break and I kept on getting restricted. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit creative when we go live later on today to avoid that because I kept on getting restricted for 10 minutes. And after the 10 minutes was up, I kept on getting restricted. So we're gonna have to figure out how to avoid all that nonsense. The rest of the video. Alright, so I want to see what this next 15 looks like. I want to see what gold is level as support. Let me see what's going to hold this low here. Kind of like how this is looking out here. Again, it already did a retest. I was really just waiting for a retracement on this part. Let's see what GU is looking like. GU's pushing. So we got a few setters we're looking at right here. We got a few setters we're looking at. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this trade yet. This is a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal. You on your screens have a good last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We're going to pull it up in a little bit as well. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. But right now, we're watching. We're still paying attention to US30 NAS, but obviously that's the work to do. So right now, we're paying attention to G and gold. So we're maintaining for the support. We're looking for buys into 43.70 or 43.80. And then GBPUSD would put the break level 33.75 as resistance. And then for sales going down to 33.60. If y'all was in the live stream yesterday, y'all know we went for a sell setup here. We ended up getting whipped out. Literally did the same thing it did to us on Friday yesterday. Right, Friday we went for a sell setup. We got whipped out. Then it dumped going into New York session. Then yesterday we got whipped out. Then it did a move twice, pre-New York and during New York session. And then last night it proceeded to finish the full move. So it wasn't wrong to go for sales. It was the lack of volume up until this obviously. It was all good sales here. And then we also made that break back on the gold and the gold and the US30. So kind of like how this is looking. So anyone still gotta pay attention. I gotta type up these trail ideas just because we do hopping videos. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm usually paying attention to make sure that's going to maintain my hold this level right here. Like this setup. Whoa, what you said? There's one more Cooper. You said what playlist am I listening to? I'll put it in the chat. Just some copyright for them. They had multiple other playlists, but this is just the main one I've been using. I think the other one they took down, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up in a little bit. Again, those just joining the stream, we have not entered this trade. I just put it in the chat for you, Cooper. Those are just joining the stream, we have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student, free Telegram. As far as how we're doing so far this month, we've been absolutely crushing it. Just picking up where we left off last month and last quarter. So last week we went 6-1, gives an 86% win rate. The week before that we went. I'm still trying to get used to how Telegram just changed over the weekend. The week before that we went 7-0, give us 100% win rate. The week before that we went 5-0, and then the week to wrap up the summer going to 4, we went 4-0. Right, so that's how we ended and started this month. We ended last month. That's how we ended last month. If you scroll to October 1st, you'll see how we ended last month. September, we went 16-3, giving us an 84% win rate, catching 116,127 pips. And if you scroll to October 3rd, you'll see how we ended quarter 3. July, we went 17-2, August 23-2, and September 16-3, giving us 56.7 losses, giving us an 89% win rate, which is not bad at all, catching a total of 202,214 pips. So we had an 89% win rate last quarter. Quarter 2, we had a 90% win rate. And then quarter 1, we had a 90% win rate. So we literally average a high 90% win rate, not only on a weekly basis, not just on a monthly basis, but on a quarterly basis as well. And really just picking up where we left off last year, because we go to last year, you can see how last year we ended quarter 4 last year with a 91% win rate. You can see we can just keep on going up the list and see how we're doing the month by month, quarter by quarter. So again, we've literally just been doing this literally since 2022. You go to serve where it says subscribers, go down with photos, over 1,900 photos, over 3 years worth of receipts. You see screenshots of this, screenshots of signals, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that channel out and explore. You'll also get notified every time we go live on YouTube or TikTok, because we go live on TikTok at least 3 times a week during the work session, but we go live every single day on here. If you watch today's live stream, you could have caught this goal setup. We're also paying attention to the goal right now, but to see what the levels of that support. We broke down this goal setup yesterday's live stream, as well as in the Sunday chart analysis. Again, if you have not checked out the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to watch that. Like I always talk about, it goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. But we also broke down this NAS100 setup in yesterday's live stream, this US30 setup, as well as this GU setup. GU is the only one that struggled to do the full move with ease, but it still ended up doing what it was looking for yesterday. It just didn't do it as smoothly as gold, NAS, and US30. So let us hold this little support right here. New 5 minute just popped up. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. If you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling and patiently waiting. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday, so make sure to check that out after the live stream's over as well. And shout out to those that like. Make sure to like the live and subscribe. Shout out to the 4,000 subscriber. But yeah, let's go past 4,000. Again, we're taking over. 5K around the corner. So again, what we're looking for right here is to see a goal to maintain a whole 43.26 of support. If we maintain a whole 43.6 of support, we're going to be looking for the T highs going to 43.80 back to the all-time highs. That's what we're looking at right now. We're also going to be looking at possible GU sales, but you can see it's kind of chilling. All right, so let's see if we can move this up. It's holding. So we're going to see if we can hold this level, and then we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. And again, we're only going to go for buys if we hold this level. If it rejects, we're going to let price retrace, and then we're going to see if we can maintain this level as support. So we're looking for buys here or buys here. GU still kind of chilling. Again, it is Tuesday still, so it's just started. Yesterday, the market's going to look up until New York session. It wasn't too much of a surprise. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll look at the charts, drop them in the chat. The price to move it on. Setup. We just simply wait. We're not going to go to that. So much support right here. All right, so price rejected the gold. So we're simply going to let price do its thing. And this is why you see we wait for these confirmations, right? Because imagine if we would have FOMO'd and we would have hopped in that just because we saw a price push off right before London session, we would have took a loss, right? So now we're gonna let price retrace, and we're gonna see if we can hold this level as support, right? This is the same thing that happened with like NAS100 yesterday, right? With NAS100 yesterday, it did a move prior to London session, and then if we would have FOMO'd into the buy here, we would have got again faked out. So then that's why I like to wait for the retest and the hold. I don't really like to break out or just go for taps. Do 15 about to pop up in a little bit. Again, this is why we don't break out. We want to wait for a break in and retest. You see how G is reacting right here. We saw gold rejected as well. Against all applications, you do not want to be in a rush to jump into setups. E15 just popped up. So you already know the drill. We don't see any action in the next couple of hours. I'm just gonna wait for 8 a.m. 9:30 and then go for some setups. You can see the chart is kind of sleeping right now. Kind of like how they were yesterday. We're gonna go on for a little bit longer. Again, I know around the times, the best times to trade is one of those times. For London session, get off. And then one of the key times for New York session, find a setup, get off. But y'all was in the live streams last week, right? There was literally a bunch of setups we took live, and we didn't have to wait that long. But We also have different market structure this week, which is why I always stress before you take a sub to understand the market structure, market conditions, because that's going to help you understand and prepare for what's most likely going to happen. Again, with gold, NAS100, US30, we literally just shot to the upside, and we hit all-time highs, or mid all-time highs again with gold, hit all-time highs again with NAS100. Didn't hit all-time highs with US30, but still did a big move on US30 as well to make that back reversal. So we're gonna let price retrace right here. All right, new hour. So we're not going to sit here. I'm not going to make y'all watch paint dry. So again, I'm going to be on the charts for the next couple of hours. But if I don't see any action by 6 a.m., I'm just going to wait till 8 a.m. New York open, 9:30 market open on the stock exchange, and then look for setups there. All right, y'all. So again, the game plan, what we're looking for today, we're going to be looking for buys on US30, buys on NAS, buys on gold. So let's talk about those price points. With US30, as long as we maintain the 46,590 as support, I mean, if you're on a extreme retrace down to 46,4, 40 will still look for that. I'm looking to see if we're either going to retrace the whole 46,590 as support, or if we can break above the whole 46,620 as support, then we can look for buys for 46,900. As 100, if we can retest and maintain 2,500 in support, we're going to look for buys going back up to all-time highs. Or if we see a retracement going down 25,000, we can look for buys going there. And then as far as gold is concerned, we're looking for a buy here, waiting for the retest price. So we're going to be seeing if we can maintain 42.70 in support. If so, we can look for buys going to 43.22. We are bullish still. Let me go to the market structure. So even if we do retreat down to 42.12, if we can hold that as support, we can look for buys as well. But we do break the low 42.10 and hold that as resistance, then I'm probably not going to look for buys for the day. Again, there is no high impact news today besides Canadian news at 8:30, so make sure to keep that in mind. VU, we're going to be looking for sales if we can break the low 30, hold that as resistance. We can look for sales going at 33.60. Shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since y'all joined. And members, I'm going to do the futures analysis for you during New York price washes like we did yesterday. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday as well, so make sure to check that out after the live stream is over. And make sure I have y'all's notice on because I got some new posts lined up for y'all on Instagram and TikTok today as well.